each are going to win 2 tickets. Call us right now at 849-2535. And now over to Tessa.
It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The aggressive form of breast cancer known as metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, sometimes fails to get attention. Now, in addition, there are many myths surrounding it, including that it doesn't impact young people. LINDSAY GIANNOBILE is a patient, and she joins me today. Good morning to you, LINDSAY.
Good morning, Tessa.
Can you tell us about metastatic breast cancer?
Yes, metastatic breast cancer is considered an advanced disease. It's stage 4, and it's when the original tumor in the breast travels to a distant part of the body, whether that be the bones or your brain or other organs. Those are the common places for it to travel to.
Oh, wow. And speaking of common, what are some of the common myths of metastatic breast cancer?
Well, I think, that most people kind of picture this stage 4 as something that happens to older people, that they're very sick and in bed, kind of like the end of life type of conception. And really, it doesn't have to be like that. There's no cure right now for metastatic cancer, but it is treatable. And it does happen to younger people, the aggressive form of this cancer. I've been living with it for some time now. It's in the bones in my back. And it's interesting, I still work full time, I still exercise, I still travel with my husband. We try and live as normal as a life as we possibly can, considering this diagnosis.
Absolutely. But how old were you when you were diagnosed?
I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer at the age of 28. After finding a lump in my breast about a year and a half prior. They kept telling me that it was nothing. I was young and healthy. I didn't have anything to worry about. But about a year after, we had gone to get a second opinion, and that's when I was diagnosed with cancer the first time. Just when we thought we had beat cancer, this past December, I was diagnosed with stage 4. We had found that it had traveled to the discs in my back.
Well, LINDSAY, you said that you and your husband try to still remain as active as possible, but how has it really changed your living?
It's definitely changed our life. It's kind of something you live, as much as you try not to. You live every 6 to 8 weeks, and for the scans, and you try and really stay ahead of the disease. That's the goal with metastatic cancer, is to just keep it contained and to do as much as you can to stay ahead of it with scans and just listening to your body. And if something doesn't feel right, just definitely go get it checked out as soon as possible.
Well, how can family members and friends learn to be strong and support communities for MBC patients?
I think really just being educated on the disease and just finding as many resources as you possibly can. Right now there is an incredible website. It's called facesofmbc.org, and it provides resources for metastatic breast cancer patients and their families. And right now they are donating $1 for every video that is viewed on their website. It will go to metastatic breast cancer research and initiatives.
Well, LINDSAY, thank you so much for sharing your story, and certainly in the short time that we had, kind of educating us on metastatic breast cancer. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tessa.
We'll be back with more Lowcountry Live.